Okay, I'm back. It's the next day from doing my knife and doing the glue up on it. I did not put a handle in, pin in the handle. I didn't even drill it beforehand. I did mark where I want my hole at, but I'm going to have to do plumbing level two different ways. I've got a couple of little spirit levels here. Okay, I know it's here. I just seen it yesterday, so it's probably Elvis man took off with it. I don't know. I've got it. It's laying here somewhere. Well, two. Maybe I moved it for the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I ain't gonna do it right now anyway. So I'll find it. It's somewhere. But I've got another one laying right up here. It's a magnetic base. And I'm sorry about this camera. I mean, there's enough light in here. There's more light here than there are in medieval castles, so, and still can't see nothing. Everything looks black. So, yeah. Oh, good and sore. I've coughed like I ain't coughed no more. Lordy. Anyway, get this out of the way. Things I haven't done yet that I need to. Okay. Yesterday, that one, I finished up by doing some sheaths for the big knives and everything. So now this one is not completely finished. This is for that knife over here. I've still got to add a hold down strap on it, and I've got to shape the top of it to fit the guard so it will set in there right. Now that just means I'm just going to take the corners, do something with probably one corner there, and yep, it'd be this corner right here I'll have to cut a little off of, but other than that, then I can do it right here. Let me scoot this closer here. I'm telling you, I got enough light in here to see about anything, but this camera just don't like it. I don't know, the LEDs, they're all daylights, so they should be, you know, like 5,000 watts or something like that, or equivalent to 5,000 watts. And they're fluorescent lights hanging up right here. I've got there's 4, 5, 6, 7 lights in here besides this one. That makes 8. There's 4 bulbs in there for 4 strips in the big one. Then the one over my head directly is got 2 in it, and this one's got 2 in it also. So, and I got a pigtail light. Okay, here is the knife. I swear, it's as dark as a dungeon in here with all these lights. See if that will help anything. Probably not, but anyway, right there. A nice little S-guard. I put a sunburst spacer on the front of it, right there. It's out of brass, and I brass blacked it, and then kind of rubbed it off. And this right here is L6. This knife material is. It's L6. It didn't have a hamon on it, but it did have a little bit of a differential quench line. It's right here where I stopped. All of this is back here is dead soft, or soft. It's not dead soft, but I mean it's soft and everything. So then this, I've dulled it half a dozen times. Now it's sharp. Again, ferric chloride. If you don't get them super dull, it will absolutely acid etch an edge on it. So, but anyway, that's that. Got a little harpoon point. Nice little fighter. Fits in your hand good and everything. I hadn't took the tape off of this. Need to. I've got to clean up a little squeeze out of epoxy that I missed, and I put Vaseline on the front right here where the tang started, and set that down in there so anything that did squeeze out, come out, would not stick to that. So the sunburst pattern on this thing, you see a little bit of a reveal at the edge of the blade, but that's part of, right in there, that is part of it right there, because I've taken parts of it out and kind of domed it just a little bit in that little that washer right there that I made. So let's get this handle out of here and look at it again and see what's going on with it. Then we'll work. Then I'll work on the sheath, and I'll get find my other little spirit level and clean my desk off. I'll probably find it, and then we'll drill a hole in it. I'm just going to put one holding pin, and I've got it marked with a little pin prick there off of one of my little awls, and so. But once I get this thing set to where it can go, I'll add everything on it. Okay, I done pretty good. Yep, I did, except for in the spaces now. It's sticky as I'll get out. Okay. Let's see if it'll come off of the S guard, because I washed the guard with lighter fluid to keep it from rusting. Because when it evaporates, it leaves a little dry film on it, and I was hoping that would help keep anything that I missed would do, keep it from sticking. And so far, it has done work. It's done pretty good. And now I did a reveal, or done a little bit of an angle on the front of this antler right there. Just knocked the edge on it a little bit, so there would be a little bit of a line between them. I reckon they call that an heirloom fit. So with that, yeah, it's working pretty good. Those shiny spots, I've not scratched the wrought iron. And one little trick that I've learned through the time there, if you're going to use epoxy to do this, which is standard procedure, what I like to do is add color to it, even though you'll not be able to see hardly any of it or anything else of it. What that does is lets you know where it's at, instead of having clear epoxy and it dry clear and you don't really see it in some little spots and everything else till you get later on it starts to flake up but I like just adding a little bit of color to it. And you can get powdered pigments for that. You can, there's lots of things you can use. Clothes dye, or I have, you know, whether it works or not on all the epoxies, but I don't know. But I like the what's it? The DuPont. I think it's what it is. Let me see. Devcon. Get it in this. Get it in 2 tons. You can't buy 30-minute or 60-minute epoxy anymore without having to pay through the nose for it. You have to order it. I mean, you can find 5-minute epoxy everywhere. And I do recommend that you have some along the about. But it's this right here. 2-ton Devcon. That. And it says waterproof. And then right down here on the bottom, right there above my fingers, it says it may be tinted with pigment or chalk. Chalk or it may be tinted with chalk or pigment. So, if you got a bunch of sidewalk artists with you can use sidewalk chalk. This is yellow, by the way. It's not white, it's yellow. It's dirty, but it's still yellow. It's light yellow. You can just shave a little of this off there and then color it. It doesn't matter. That's how I make the colored colors for my, when I make mosaic pens. I use a pigment. I got pigments. The cheapest place one time before that I found it was out of Russia. But since Russia is doing what it's doing, I don't order from Russia. And to be fair, I did not know it was coming out of Russia or Russian pigments when I bought it. But it's what it does. So they work. Now, I done these sheaths here, and I put brass rivets in the corners and at the toe right there at the point. Did it need them? Nah. Did I want to do it? Yes, I did. Does it make it look a little better? I think so. I domed them over. They're not sharp or anything, but I just left them rough, but they're domed over. And on the back of it, I put that where it's slick right there. You won't catch your leg or anything. It's got a big wide belt loop on it, in case you've got a bigger belt that you want to put it on. And I don't know what I need to do with the head of it. I'll wait till this. That's the reason I haven't done anything with this yet, shaped it or anything. The top of it here is, I'll shape it when I get the knives made and the handles done and everything. So, but this one has this one right here for itself. So that would be, yep, I'm going to take a corner off of it, which is okay. I may have to re-sew it, but if I do, that's fine. I can cut it back down here and do it again. That's the reason I didn't take any of the didn't put any brass the brass corners in it. Wanted to make sure on it. But other than that, that's fine right there. Yep, plenty long enough, plenty good enough, wide enough in there. And so yeah, she's a little bit bigger than what it needs to be, but that's okay. It makes it really pretty nice. So okay, I just thought I'd let you show you this, where I've done the sheaths and everything, got the handle off of it, and it feels pretty good in your hand. So, and it, like like I said, it appears to be L6. It don't have the grain structure. Don't look like the grain structure that 01's got. And it's been differentially heat treated, and it's had the same stuff on there, the same clay on it as the rest of them, but it just won't show them a moan. But this up here was, I didn't even, this right here I'd never even put in the oil. So anyway, that'll be it till I get this done and get it all fixed up. I may just cut it and loop it around and get it going. Alright, I'll come back with a little update after whatever I do for it.